Well, welcome to a very frosty, chilly Bucks Head. It's certainly an atmosphere where Telford would like to try and hotten up if they can get that first goal. The first goal tonight, I think, will be very, very important indeed, because their last two games, they've conceded early goals, and really they're to set out a pattern for the rest of the game. Changes at Ryan Young in goal. In defence from right to left is Will Salmon, Dan Preston, Jordan Rose and Chris Taylor. In midfield, Nathan Rooney, Phil Traynor, Gerard Kinsella and Steve Leslie. And up front, Steve Jones and Jake Reed.
With our visitors from Luton Town, in goal number 1, Mark Tyler, 2, Nathaniel Rowe-Turner, 3, Greg Taylor, 6, Janos Kovacs, 7, Alex Wallace, 9, John Shaw, 14, Arno Mendy, 20, Scott Nielsen, 24, Jonathan Smith.
Telford down in 21st place, and we are live on BBC Radio Shropshire on 96 FM. Telford kicking from our left to right. Telford playing in their white shirts, black shorts and black socks. And Telford are awarded a free kick. It's smack bang inside the Luton half. Steve Leslie wants to take this one left-footed. And for once, we're talking about Telford trying to do the double over a side in the conference. Not very often we've been able to say that in the last couple of seasons, but they beat Luton 1-0 at Kenilworth Road. A much warmer day on that Saturday. Now the free kick delivered in, away by Mendy, up towards the halfway line. Here's Chris Taylor for Telford.
There is no getting away from it. The financial difference between what Telford can offer players and the likes of Luton, who we see this evening, is just vast. Well,
Andre Gray, onside is he? Yes, he is, but Ryan Young claims it. The Telford goalie spotted that early ball, just chipped into that inside right channel. At Dartford 1, Macclesfield 0. John Wallace has scored. There was a story on the BBC Sport website about Dartford being linked with Jimmy Bullard, the former Fulham midfielder, but he's retired now and has no interest in coming back. Cambridge 0, Nuneaton 1. Nuneaton just a place or so behind Telford in the bottom 4 in the conference. The Bucks in 21st place. They are 1 point off safety, but other teams have games in hand. And, well, more recently, there hasn't been any sign of Telford getting that elusive win. Maybe tonight will be the night. They have a free kick here, 40 yards out. Whipped in left-footed by Leslie. It drifts out of play past Tyler's right-hand post, and Luton will have a goal kick. Both players were involved in that bust-up at Kenilworth Road. So far, looks like it's OK between the two. Telford charging down the left with Jones. Jones to the dead ball line. Looks to pull it back to Reed. And now a nudge in the back on Leslie, who shoots. Good save, Tyler, left-handed save. Jake Reed on the follow-up, couldn't get there. The keeper picks it up on the second attempt. And that save in front of the Luton fans away to our right. And now the home fans getting behind this team, who could have opened their scoring there. Looks a bit more positive over there, Steve. You can understand early on that he was trying his best to rally his team, but he looks good over there. He's enjoying this start, but he'd like to see his team score a goal. Maybe there's a chance here for Leslie, and it's just wide. Leslie on the turn, lost his marker, left-footed shot, 2 yards past Tyler's right-hand post. Still 0-0. The Telford defender, Dan Preston. He gets a call from his keeper, Ryan Young. Preston doesn't hesitate, passes it back to his keeper, who now launches it high in the air. Jake Reed beaten in the air. Rooney, though, picks up the pieces. Now here's Kinsella through to Leslie, who pops up on Telford's right. He's just inside the Luton box. He's looking for a left-footed shot, and he hits it high and wide. But we're seeing a good performance here from Telford, and especially Nathan Rooney and Steve Leslie, who are really up for this in midfield. Now where Telford are on top, whereas people were expecting them to be beaten convincingly. Still plenty of time to go, but with their current running form, Telford look like the side who are riding high in the conference. They are the better team against Luton, and you've gone from a situation of fans saying they will show their true feelings about the manager Andy Sinton to the whole crowd getting behind the team.
Well, I never believe in a crowd being negative at the game. I'd have been disappointed if fans here today had been showing their displeasure, particularly so early on. You've got to get behind the players, support them, gee them up, but I have to say that Telford's players have, I think, really helped today because of the nature of the performance. It's made it easy in many respects for the fans to get behind them and to warm to what they're seeing in front of them.
And in turn, that again feeds back to the players, and they are responding well. Now a free kick for Telford, just over 25 yards out. Rooney's right-footed shot, saved by Tyler. BBC Radio Shropshire, the home of Telford on the airwaves. Bucks will be kicking from our right to left in this second half. A big 45 minutes ahead for Telford. Do not go anywhere at all. It's a long ball over towards the Luton penalty area. Jake Reed chasing it down against Roe Turner. Telford playing in their white shirts, black shorts and black socks. Luton Town in their black shirts, white shorts and white socks. Normally their home strip, Luton, is orange shirts. He'll whip this in with his yellow boots on. Good heading height as well up towards Preston. Luton get it away. Telford win the ball back inside that midfield. Threaded through by Traynor. Now falls here for Kinsella. Good shot! Hits the bar. Superb shot by Gerard Kinsella, who last Tuesday scored an important equaliser in added on time against Hereford United. Telford drew that one 1-1, and he went close there, just inside 30 yards away from goal. Hit it sweetly with his left boot. The ball skimming off the top of the bar away to our left-hand side. Here's Phil Traynor, who's pushed off a ball by Mendy. Mendy up to Gray. Gray for Luton, inside the Telford box. Plays it square. Shaw! Blasts it over. John Shaw should have scored. It's still 0-0. Kept in by the right back, Ronnie Henry, who beats Leslie. Low ball in. Now Telford have some defending to do. It whistles past their far post and cleared away by Kinsella.
Yeah, they're starting to up the ante a bit in attack at the moment, and Telford are going to have to hold firm. They're going to come under quite a bit of pressure, you would feel, in this last 25 minutes.
Luton surging down the left again. It's a low ball in. Falls here for Andre Gray, and he holds onto it for too long. Falls to Mendy on the D. Mendy slices it high and wide. Well, it opened up for Andre Gray, and he made it too complicated for himself. A big, big game for AFC Telford United, who have possession on the right. Fed in by Salmon. St-Amé goes down. He won't get a penalty, but Telford have it on the left with Taylor. Through to Jones, chests it down. Jones goes for goal! Good save by Tyler. Low to his left.
Did everything right, Steve Jones, really. Just turned, found that yard of space to get his shot away, but was never likely to beat Mark Tyler from there, who got down well to stop it. But very end-to-end now, you'd struggle, wouldn't you, to predict which way this game is going to go, but you do feel there may be a twist.
Telford regroup in midfield. You just get a feeling that the fans around us, the Telford supporters, sitting on the edge of their seats. There's a lot riding on the latter stages of this game. Telford are preparing to make a substitution, but they win it in defence. It's a free kick. Well, the referee judges that Jordan Rose has pulled back Andre Gray. A free kick. Now this is shooting range for Luton, just outside the Telford D.
Definitely shooting range. Looked harsh, that, I thought, and Telford, you could see their reaction as soon as the referee gave that free kick. It is only 3 yards maybe outside that D, dead centre as well, so ideal for somebody to have a go.
How would you sum up the feeling, Steve? What you can sense around you in the crowd?
Incredibly tense, isn't it? Really, really tense, anxious, and you can sense the crowd have gone a little bit quiet as well, which is to be expected, I suppose, because there is so much riding on this match.
Oh, there's still a long way to go in the season, but Telford are running the risk, if they don't start winning games quickly, of being, well, stuck down in the bottom four, getting cut adrift. And that's why there's a lot riding on the games to come, and also for the future of the Telford manager, Andy Simpson, who's watching on. And it's a good shot here from Taylor, and it's wide. It's a well-worked routine, but on that occasion, it does not come to fruition. And I was just watching Andy Simpson before that was taken, and in some ways, Steve, he couldn't look. He normally stands on the edge of his technical area, but then on that occasion, propped up the bench on that far side and turned his head away just as it was about to be taken. Ryan Young then, the Telford goalie. Kicks it long, and there we go, it's 0-0. Let's look at the reaction of the fans around us. and it's a warm reception, and they are pleased with the effort these Telford players have put in. They came into tonight's game under severe pressure,